Dear President of OSCE Parliamentary Assembly, dear Secretary General, dear delegates, ladies and gentlemen, it's a great honor for me to participate in 21st Ottoman meeting of the Organization for Security and Cooperation in Europe Parliamentary Assembly. I want to thank the organizers for this important initiative of holding the conference in Armenia. I also express my gratitude to the OSCE Parliamentary Assembly and to all national delegations for their efforts to protect the values the OSCE nurtures and to strengthen security and cooperation in Europe and beyond its borders. The rapidly changing nature of modern globalized world dynamically transforms regional security systems as well as political, economic, social processes within the states. This significantly increases the number of strategic challenges for national governments. Given the complexity of contemporary security issues affecting all spheres of social life, solutions require unity of efforts and participatory discussions. Thus, the regular meetings of OSCE Parliamentary Assembly play an important role in addressing global challenges and challenges the OSCE member states face today in particular. During the last few years, Armenia has passed through dramatic changes that has shaped a new vision about its role in the international arena. The democratization processes continually strengthens Armenian state institutions and make Armenian society more resilient in the face of internal and external challenges. At the same time, our young democracy has to pass the endurance test as the challenges stemming from various directions are serious and destabilizing. However, we strongly believe that the democracy will endure since the government of Armenia has a strong political will to deepen democratic governance and people of Armenia showcase strong support for democratic values. This unity of vision between the people and the government of Armenia provide conditions for democracy to succeed. In this context, international community's unwavering support to Armenia's democratization will ensure the success of Armenia's democracy. Armenia wants peace in the region, and we're firmly committed to this peace agenda and interested in the possibility of peace agreement with Azerbaijan. Unfortunately, on September 19th, Azerbaijan launched an attack on Nagorno-Karabakh, where in the presence of Russian peacekeepers, the ethnic cleansing of the indigenous Armenian population happened, and more than 100,000 Armenians in Nagorno-Karabakh had to flee and come to Armenia. Notwithstanding all the difficulties we face today, Armenia stands ready to work with international partners to bring peace and prosperity to the region. In this context, the delimitation of borders between Armenia and Azerbaijan plays a significant role in creating regional stability. Armenia has publicly and transparently stated that Almaty Declaration is a fundamental document based on which Armenia and Azerbaijan must recognize each other's territorial integrity and sovereignty. In fact, on October 6 of 2022 in Prague, Prime Minister Pashinyan and President Aliyev confirmed their commitment to Almaty Declaration in a meeting facilitated by President Macron and President Michel. It's also notable that during the Brussels negotiation processes, an agreement was reached for the leaders to publicly recognize the exact size of the territory of the neighboring country to signal their commitment to the peace process. On May 14th of 2023, following the trilateral meeting in Brussels, President Michel stated that, quote, the leaders confirmed their unequivocal commitment to 1991 Almaty Declaration and the respective territorial integrity of Armenia, which is 29,800,000 square kilometer, and Azerbaijan 86,600 square kilometers. President Michel reiterated the same on July 15th. Additionally, on October 5th, 2023, quadrilateral meeting of Prime Minister Pashinyan, President Michel, President Macron, Chancellor Scholz in Granada resulted in a statement reconfirming above-mentioned position. The next important step towards the peace process is future arrangement for unblocking of the regional transportation and economic links. Armenia indeed is interested in promoting inclusive peace in the region and cross-border connectivity in South Caucasus. In achieving the objective of unblocking the communication lines, Armenia emphasizes the importance of respecting the following four principles: sovereignty, jurisdiction, reciprocity, and equality. We believe that an interconnected and economically prosperous region would be imperative for sustainable peace. It is with this understanding that Armenia has presented the Crossroads of Peace project. This initiative aims at development of communication between Armenia and the neighboring countries. Crossroads of the Peace has a great potential in efficiently linking the Gulfs. I would also like to stress that a large-scale process of reforming the armed forces is underway, which includes structural and substantive changes. Again, we perceive democratization of Armenian armed forces as well as our cooperation with international partners in the security domain as a backbone of protecting Armenia's sovereignty, independence, territorial integrity, and democracy. In this context, I would like to take the opportunity and extend my appreciation to the National Platform for Democratic Oversight of the Security Sector, established with the support of OSCE under Defense and Security Committee of National Assembly of Armenia. We are looking for support from OSCE within the Armenia. We are looking for support from OSCE within the platform, especially in the process of developing an anti-corruption strategy for armed forces, revising the proper governance and strengthening good conduct in the defense and security sector teaching program, and the human rights in the armed forces subject taught in military training institutions. I would like to stress that the Office of the Security Council of Armenia is the part of the platform and will continue to support this important initiative. In conclusion, I would like to emphasize that the security is a multi-layered concept and it addresses political, military, economic, environmental, and human rights realms. Throughout its existence, the OSCE Parliamentary Assembly has been adamant in identifying and addressing humanitarian, human rights-related threats through its annual declarations. Armenia stands with the OSCE in its hard work that addresses issues ranging from the fight against terrorism to climate change, women empowerment, supporting programs that target the youth for a better future. We also appreciate the OSCE continued support for strengthening democratic governance in Armenia. Dear participants, thank you, and let me wish you success at the 21st Ottoman meeting of the OSCE Parliamentary Assembly in Yerevan. Thank you very much.